Like any superhero show, Superman and Lois is also dependent on CGI. But have you ever wondered what it's like behind the green screen? Lucky for you, today we'll be sharing with you what we know about the series without CGI and special effects. So if you're curious to know what takes place behind the camera, keep watching. What visual effects are used in Superman and Lois? For the visual effects used in Superman and Lois, the creators tapped Zoic Studios to bring most of the fight scenes as well as Superman scenes to life. Since the show portrayed the dual lives of Clark Kent, the studio was aware of how much of a challenge this would be for them, but the veteran studio sure knows how to deal with these challenges. That being said, the plotline for the show is open to plenty of high-paced, out-of-this-world action scenes that are pretty famous in DC's most popular superhero. Zoic Studios may have been working in VFX for more than 2 decades, but admittedly, making a final cut that adheres to the show's deadline is challenging indeed. In a published article last July, UnrealEngine.com shared several tools they used at work in an interview with the executive creative director and co-founder of the studio, Andrew Orloff. Orloff explained that the action sequences may have been written on paper, but the task of bringing these sequences to life must be thought of. One of the things they do is identify what the shots are, as well as the key elements of it, determining which elements will use full CGI aside from what the production team needed to shoot, and figuring out the best lighting and framing of the shot among many others. Since they're pressed for time and with limited manpower, the studio relies heavily on technological advances such as the Unreal Engine. So what is Unreal Engine? Unreal Engine is a real-time visualization tool that allows them to collaborate with the creative team in real time to tackle the tasks and discuss important decisions at hand, such as fixing lighting and camera angles before they set foot on set. Unreal Engine really allows us to explore lighting and layout in previs in an interactive way that was never before possible, Orloff explains. It provides us the ability to hold real-time sessions and work directly with creatives to get technically and creatively complicated shots set up. The physical simulation of lighting and lenses is also tremendously helpful when it comes to getting the right plan established prior to shooting that will seamlessly translate into post-production. With high-quality assets already made possible for pre-visualization, these are also used and refined for the final frames, which also cuts the workload and time spent on the scenes. According to Orloff, the animatics produced during the pre-production stage serve as helpful guidelines that enable the entire crew to have a better grasp on how the special effects sequence will be integrated with the overall visual storytelling. Since the visualization process is interactive, Orloff shares that the entire pipeline is cohesive, meaning assets are being adjusted in real time until they reach the final stages of the frame. Zoic Studios' traditional workflow in making these effects are usually made up of lighting and animation using software called Maya. Then it is rendered separately in another application called Vray, then compositing in Nuke. But since they're using Unreal Engine with the project, Orloff stated that this application is now used in asset creation, animation, shot design, and final output. The Zoic executive also added that soon they may add camera tracking and real-time compositing as its feature next. The fundamentals of our pipeline are the same as traditional VFX, but the process has been significantly streamlined given the real-time aspects of the game engine, says Orloff. This stands to not only be a major asset when it comes to tight timelines and budgets, but it also really opens up the possibilities for a more intimate filmmaking relationship. Despite having an impressive repertoire of films and series they've worked on, Orloff shared that their work with Superman and Lois is a giant step forward for what they're doing creatively at the studio. He emphasized Zoic Studios' impassion at visual storytelling is directly proportional to their impassion towards technology, and with that, they're grateful that these tools they use gave them the ability to bring their vision to the table while also integrating themselves into the creative process. Despite working extensively, the Zoic Studio chief looks forward to a particular process when working on a project, which we'll share in a bit. Plus, Superman actor Tyler Hoechlin has something to say about his suit for the series. Are you curious to know? Then keep on watching. If all the processes to create the sequence, the one Orloff is most excited about is using Unreal Engine for the final renderings of the output, wherein he said that being able to convert real-time direction sessions into final shots will benefit the film and television production and will serve as a game changer in the industry. When it comes to planning and organization, Orloff names another attribute that came in handy during the creation of Efficiencies, which is Sequencer, a built-in multi-track editor in Unreal Engine. Orloff said that using the Sequencer allowed the team to streamline and work on the collaborations with the filmmakers. He added further that the Sequencer has played a significant role in combining all the filmmakers' markups of the product at the time, which enabled them to adjust, edit, layout, and then play it back to edit on the spot. He said that establishing the script of how the creatives and technical elements will combine makes the passage to shoot and post-production works more efficient. Aside from Sequencer, he also names the foliage tool and the landscape system as pivotal in allowing the team to produce large-scale real-time environments, which help them visualize larger crowd scenes and large establishing shots. When asked about what he was most excited about in the future of real-time technology in both film and TV production, the executive said that being able to work in real time with both filmmakers and the post-production team is what keeps his spirits alive. He believes that real-time technology will be life-changing in both industries. Having the ability to work with creators to light, render, and create CG material in real time is a huge creative leap forward. We're able to work in close step with creatives to iterate drastically quicker in the engine, which tightens the communication loop and allows for more time to be dedicated to pushing the limits of what is possible visually and creatively. Aside from working on Superman and Lois, Zoic Studio also used the Unreal Engine for the development of Netflix's upcoming fantasy series titled Sweet Tooth, which was based on a graphic novel. The studio's virtual art department produced the assets in pre-visualization, which are then utilized by the show's creative team to optimize several factors such as lighting, set design, lensing, and camera before they started shooting. Because of the pre-rendered assets that are enhanced with on-set virtual production, they were able to help Sweet Tooth's creative team in producing film-quality visual effects for the show, while continuously delivering the assets according to the television timeline. Although a lot of CGI and special effects were used in the series, of course, the costume department also played a crucial role in shaping Tyler Hoechlin as the Man of Steel in the series. In particular, the actor shared his thoughts on the new suit in an interview with TV Line. If you remember, Hoechlin was originally supposed to do an episode or two in Supergirl, which led to the crossover due to the Arrowverse that now landed him his own spin-off. So, how does this new suit differ from the previous one? Hoechlin states that the new suit is representative of the show and was unique and set apart from the ones that preceded it. In a way, it's different since the show's storyline not only focuses on him being a superhero, but also as a family man with 2 teenage boys to raise and a day job to attend, to which makes this plot unique and something we've never seen before, according to the actor. He also added that he's grateful for the opportunity of wearing the suit and is well aware of the responsibility that comes with it. I've always felt that the suit doesn't belong to me. It belongs to everyone that finds some kind of meaning in that suit, in the symbol on the chest. I just happen to be the one wearing it, Hoechlin explains. Costume designer Laura Shannon also added that they got the caped hero into wearing a custom athletic-inspired super boots as a jumping-off point, and focused on a new neckline and cape to maximize the billowing and movement. As we all know, Superman is always pictured standing tall, with his red cape billowing in the wind, a common sight prominent in the comics, films, and series that have defined this character for generations, said Shannon. A streamlined muscle structure and updated paint job combined with some dynamic design lines and a sculpted armor belt all took his established custom fabric into a new direction to solidify the new look for Superman in Superman and Lois, the designer quipped on the hero's costume. And with that, we're wrapping up today's episode about the series Superman and Lois, without the CGI. The series already concluded its first season, but the good news is that they're greenlit for a second season. What do you think will happen in season 2? Let us know in the comments down below. Before you go, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on, so you won't miss any of our new releases, and we'll see you at the next episode.